Postpartum depression and postpartum psychosis are incredibly different and unfortunately are so commonly linked together. They shouldn't be though, because they are not the same. Postpartum depression occurs in about 10 to 20% of new mothers, myself being one of them with both of my children actually. It usually goes into effect within the days, weeks, or months following childbirth. It's fairly common and considered very treatable. Postpartum psychosis, however, is very rare and only affects about 1 to 2 of every 1,000 new mothers. It comes on rapidly and suddenly and is considered a psychiatric emergency. Postpartum depression typically causes deep feelings of sadness, guilt, loneliness, and helplessness. It can cause anxiety, irritability, changes to sleep, changes to eating habits, changes to ability to bond with your new baby. It could really be incredibly harmful to your life. But postpartum psychosis is incredibly different. It can cause hallucinations, deep delusions, and is incredibly unsafe for both mom and baby. Because of all of this confusion and disorganized thought, it is considered high risk. Postpartum depression is typically treated with therapy, support groups, typically outpatient, and in my situation, like many other women, antidepressants, mostly SSRIs. Postpartum psychosis, however, means immediate hospitalization. It is a true emergency. Antipsychotic medication, mood stabilizers, and close watch in a hospital by medical professionals is necessary. With postpartum depression, somebody who engages in those things such as therapy, medication, treatment, they are said to usually make a full recovery. However, it can turn into long-lasting depression, which in my situation was the case. Postpartum psychosis, however, is said to almost always reoccur in mothers who've already experienced it once. It requires ongoing psychiatric care and typically leads to incredibly painful outcomes if not treated appropriately and quickly. Now, why is this important? Because the media commonly represents them as the same thing, and this could not be any more wrong. They are different. When it comes to Andrea Yates and Lindsay Clancy, we know Andrea Yates had postpartum psychosis. Lindsay Clancy's postpartum psychosis is still in question. That is the difference. People want to know what she was going through.